up next.
On Your Pittsburgh, we're live at the Arts Festival. We'll show you what's new, what's shocking, and what'll be music to your ears.
Forget about Hollywood. You can meet the stars right here.
Right in front of me were both of them.
Were like and where they were.
This is Russell Crowe's seat.
As another movie wraps up filming in the Burgh.
Pittsburgh has changed drastically, so what will it look like in the future? Wait till you hear what's being built and could be built.
I would like to build the tallest building downtown.
The skinny on the skyline coming up. Now, will we get to switch back at some point?
No, I don't think so.
David and I check out a place where the food and the view are both fantastic. A great new spot to dine outside.
Plus, a local casino had to use a crane and make a hole in the wall just to get it inside. We'll show you what it is.
From KDKA TV, this is Your Pittsburgh with Kimberly Gill and David Highfield.
Hi, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill here with David Highfield, live here at the Three Rivers Arts Festival. We're here for a very special edition of Your Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we are live at the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. We should say that. And look who's playing behind us. It's the Pittsburgh Symphony. How impressive is this? I'll tell you, they sound fantastic this evening. And, you know, I always think of the Arts Festival as sort of the unofficial start of summer, because it really feels that way in the city of Pittsburgh. And there's a nice crowd out here.
There is a really nice crowd out here. And the good thing about it is, David, that the rain appears to be holding off. And
Right.
People have really found a really nice spot on the grass here. And they're listening and the symphony just sounds magnificent.
You know what it is? I brought my umbrella.
So
and
that's
keeps,
good luck?
That keeps the rain away.
knew?
So it's my umbrella that's saving the day. But anyway, the orchestra sounds absolutely fantastic, and there's a lot going on with this arts festival.
There is, and there are the typical things that like you've got your food, you've got your arts and crafts and those types of things, but we have some things that we want to let you know about that you probably have never experienced before. So here's Sarah Arbogast with a look at that.
David and Kimberly, I'm here in the Artist Market, one of the most popular parts of the festival because you can go shopping, but you're missing out if you don't check out some of the other art. Before I Die makes you think about your dreams. People can write what they want to do in life.
I want to tour Europe.
I want to graduate from college. I save cats all the time, so before I die, I want to save more cats.
Some of the wishes are touching, like fall in love or peace on earth. Electrified is an experience. It's really cool because the electricity-themed installations actually respond to the movement of people watching. The No Limits sculptures are attention-getting because buildings have been twisted or even rotated. And this piece, named after the Seneca word for water, is supposed to make people think about the water used in making a T-shirt and how many eventually get thrown away. Finally, the Complaints in Act Choir. Complaints of Pittsburghers have been put to music. Some are funny, some are serious, and you even have a chance to chime in. The choir performs one more time this Wednesday night. For Your Pittsburgh, I'm Sarah Arbogast. Back to you, David and Kimberly.
Sarah, thank you. So it's the Complaint in Act Choir.
The Complaints in Act Choir, yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? And I listen to them, and it's kind of therapeutic. You know, it's good to get things off your chest, and I think it's going to be good for the city of Pittsburgh. They're also a lot of fun.
Okay, all right. If you say so, that's something to come down here and check out then.
Right, absolutely. And we have a lot more we're going to show you from the Arts Festival coming up a little bit later on, including an inspirational story that really you will not want to miss.
That's right. But first, we want to talk about the skyline here in downtown Pittsburgh. It's one of the best in the country. I know when I first moved here and I came out the Fort Pitt tunnels and you see the city just kind of explode in front of you. It still gives me tingles and chills when I see it, even
Isn't that the
after
best
living
thing?
here all this time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we're going to take a look tonight at what the future of the skyline could be. That's the question tonight. And, you know, there are some changes that are being made right now. And wait until you hear about what's being talked about. Take a look. For a city our size, we have our share of skyscrapers. Maybe you have a favorite.
PPG?
PPG?
Last Castle?
Oxford Center, yes.
Used to like the steel building.
At Visit Pittsburgh's gift shop, our skyline is on plates, glasses, Christmas ornaments, Christmas cards, artwork, Well, everything. That's because they know it makes an impression.
Many of the reporters that write about Pittsburgh say that we're the only city with an entrance because you come out of the tunnel and boom, the city explodes in front of you.
I'll admit I'm fascinated by it. Back in school, this is what I used to draw in my notebooks, which is probably why I didn't do so well in chemistry. Turns out, things could have looked very different. Instead of the fountain at the point, we could have had this, or even this. Instead of Oxford Center, this twin tower design was once proposed. And the story goes, they wanted to make Fifth Avenue Place taller.
They couldn't, so they put the needle on the top to give it the height that the architect wanted.
But what will the skyline look like in the future? Well, let's shake things up and take a look. PNC is building what will make the biggest change. The tower at PNC Plaza will be 32 floors, and when it's done, it's supposed to be the greenest skyscraper in the world. I put on a hard hat to take a tour of a nearby project.
This is called the Gardens at Market Square.
Lucas Pyatt from Millcraft Investments is showing me where they've begun to build a high-rise that'll have a hotel, 2 restaurants, and office space.
It's really, really exciting and a really exciting time for downtown Pittsburgh, not just because of this project, but because of all of the wonderful things that are happening right now.
Downtown offices are nearly filled up, so there are more projects in the works. Monongahela Tower, which could look like this, or this, or this, would be built on a parking lot near the Mon as soon as developer Jim Scallo finds a major tenant. The design is for 18 stories, but
If we could find the right user, really going higher is just engineering.
would you like to build the tallest?
I would like to build the tallest building downtown.
On this Fifth Avenue site, Oxford Development would like to build a 33-story skyscraper if it can find an anchor tenant. And then there's River Park, an ambitious plan including housing and shops next to the Allegheny. It was indefinitely postponed because of the economy a few years ago, but the Cultural Trust still hopes it'll become reality. Okay, with a little computer magic, here's what the city could look like in the future, which will make picking your favorite building a little harder.
I love the environment because it lights up the sky.
The glass building right here with the spires on top, I think it's awesome.
And it's really fun to see what it could look like in the future, what our art department did.
That's really neat. What I thought was really fun is looking at your sketches from when you were in chemistry class in high school. So you used to draw the skyline?
You know what? That explains a lot about my grades in chemistry. Not so good. But you know what? At the gift shop, I got you some.
You got this for me?
I got this for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. I will cherish this forever.
It does not include the new building, so we're going to have it updated whenever they come out with the new buildings.
Come out. This is great. Exactly. This is really nice. Okay, well, it's time for you to get involved right now. We want to know what you want to hear for our next show, so go online and vote. Take a listen here. From chicken to ribs, do you want to know about some of the most popular places for barbecue in our region?
Or do you want to know about all of Pittsburgh's steps? We have more staircases than bridges. You can even take tours.
Go to kdka.com/yourpittsburgh and vote. Whichever story gets more votes, we'll have it for you on our next show.
Still to come, Pittsburgh is starstruck. As the Russell Crowe movie wraps up, find out what the stars were really like.
He was actually pretty good at his lines, so...
Russell was okay?
Yeah, he was good at his lines.
And what they think of the bird.
From familiar faces to up-and-comers, we'll give you a sneak peek of the music headed to Pittsburgh in the coming days.
Find out why demand is way up at a local bakery and how they're dealing with it.
By not sleeping, by working very hard.
Even Barbara Streisand placed an order.
Plus, it's a restaurant known across the country for chicken wings, and now a football star is bringing it to our area. Find out where.
And if you like to eat outside in the summer, Kimberly and I are checking out a great new dining spot.
The sauce is good.
Stay with us.
Love drama? Go on a first date.
My passion is puppetry. Here?
I think we're done here.
Hate drama? Go to Cars.com. Research, price, find. Only Cars.com helps you get the right car without all the drama.
It's the final days of Levin Furniture's amazing tint sale. Shop the tint and shop the store and save up to 70% off. Save $400 on our best-selling Motion sofa, now just $496. Or our Merlot finished queen bed for just $287. Recliners just $177. Sealy luxury firm queen mattress sets an amazing $398. Plus, pay no interest till June 2016 with no minimum purchase. The tint sale, final days, only at Levin's.
Giant Eagle and Citizens Bank would like to thank you for your support during our recent Feed the Kids Summer Telethon. If you would still like to donate, go to kdka.com. The Citizens Bank Foundation will continue to match all donations till June 30th.
Clogged drains causing you headaches? Call my dad at Mr. Rooter. He really doesn't look like that, but he can unclog your drain for only $95. That's right, just $95. Call 412-200-5010 or visit Rooter2.com.
Some things in business you can't really appreciate until you see them in action, at work, with your own eyes. Like the value of helping your employees stay healthy. They feel better, they work harder, and miss fewer days. Bottom line, I've got a plan for keeping my employees and my business as healthy as possible.
Health and wellness programs that help manage your costs and inspire your employees. UPMC Health Plan.
The Resort Report, sponsored by Visit Erie. Looking for wet and wild family fun? Check out the water slides, wave pools, and splash zones at Splash Lagoon and the amusement rides at Waldermere Park. Go to visiterie.com for more information.
Welcome back to your Pittsburgh, live from the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival. You know, there is a lot going on right here. There's also a lot going on across our region these days.
Indeed, we've got a lot. We got new stuff at the casino. We've got new places to live downtown. So let's just take a look at what's new in the Berg.
40 loft apartments are being created in a building originally built to make horse-drawn carriages. The Aria Cultural District lofts will feature exposed brick and timber beams.
Good news if you love chicken wings. Our region's first two Wingstop restaurants will be opened by former San Francisco 49er Shante Spencer. One will be on the south side, the other in the Crafton Ingram Shopping Center. Spencer grew up in our area.
Sincerely Yogurt just opened its 20th store. It's at the waterfront in West Homestead. The frozen yogurt chain started in Cranberry just 5 years ago, and soon they'll open locations in Chippewa and Newcastle.
You can now stay in one of the region's most unique homes. This dome home was built in the 60s in Lincoln, Leamington. Book a stay through the website Airbnb.
Speaking of unusual, the chicken from hell continues to attract attention at the Carnegie Museum. That's the nickname for the new bird-like dinosaur discovered by a local scientist earlier this year.
It's a staple at many casinos, and now the Meadows has one, a buffet. The Carvery has a meat carving station and plenty else, including a donut machine. The casino also has a new lounge and a food truck inside the building. They had to cut a hole in the wall to get it in there.
Finally, orders have skyrocketed for Prantle's Burnt Almond Torte since the Huffington Post named it Best Cake in America. They've been working day and night at the bakery in Shadyside. Even singer Barbara Streisand had one shipped to her.
I'm so grateful to the Huffington Post for that wonderful review, and especially thankful for that headline, because by saying thank you, Pittsburgh, it was such a communal sense of pride.
All right, and we are back live here at the Arts Festival. And we'd have to show you what's going on with the symphony right now. There are dogs up there. They actually auditioned dogs, and there are dogs performing with the symphony. It's absolutely fantastic.
They are barking on cue. At first, I thought they were barking at us, but they're actually barking to the music. It really is amazing to see here. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back. Still to come, up close with movie stars. Find out what the actors in the latest movie filmed here have to say about the bird.
Plus, a story of determination, a local woman who made her dreams come true.
And out, nice.
The Arts Festival performance you won't want to miss.
And David and I check out a place where dining inside can become dining outside with the flip of a switch.
Few places in the United States that have this.
Stay with us.
It's a crippling disease that can change your life.
You're constantly aware of the dangers.
And it's showing up in younger and younger women.
We are seeing it in younger patients.
What's causing the sudden increase and what you can do to prevent it tomorrow at 5.
You're sure to be a hit with a Father's Day gift from Ross. You'll find thousands of great gifts for Dad at a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. Like this golf shirt, $45 at department stores. But if you want to pay less than $14, you gotta go to Ross.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale. 50% off carpet, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Ooh, that's quite a bruise. What happened?
Slipped getting into the tub.
You're lucky you didn't break something. That's why I had a shower conversion by Bath Fitter. Bath Fitter came into our house, pulled out the old tub, and installed a safe walk-in shower. Bath Fitter's one-piece wall design means there's no place for mold. It easily wipes clean.
Don't be fooled by imitators. There's only one Bath Fitter.
Bath Fitter, people you enjoy dealing with, and a company you can trust.
It's ice cream time anytime. Enjoy Dunkin's Baskin-Robbins-inspired iced coffee flavors. America runs on Dunkin'.
Ross has the luggage that'll suit you perfectly. You'll find a huge selection of the top brands at a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. Like this designer luggage, $90 at department stores. But if you want it for less than $48, you gotta go to Ross.
Go to KDKA.com today to sign up for the Ben Roethlisberger Pro Camp.
You're watching Your Pittsburgh on KDKA TV with Kimberly Gill and David Highfield.
Welcome back, everyone. We are live at the Arts Festival.
Yeah, it's really nice out here. Good crowd out here. Everybody's just relaxing, listening to the symphony behind us, and it feels like summer out here. It's great.
It does feel like summer. And you know what's happening this summer in Pittsburgh? They're filming another movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, in fact, is already in town, and he was spotted at Meat and Potatoes eating with his co-star, Rachel McAdams. Last week, someone put this on Instagram.
Yeah, the movie is called Southpaw. Gyllenhaal has actually been here before, back in 2009, for the movie Love and Other Drugs. This time, they're filming in Indiana, Pennsylvania, and then here in the Berg.
Yeah, and of course, the movie Fathers and Daughters just wrapped up filming here. So you had Jane Fonda, Aaron Paul, Amanda Seyfried, and Russell Crowe all in town.
All these stars.
Yes, and it turns out that they made an impression on Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh apparently made an impression on them. Our camera found Russell Crowe as he shot a scene downtown. The movie also filmed among the dinosaurs at the Carnegie Museum and at Shadyside Academy, where Crowe posed with the kids, and at Dollar Bank's historic branch on 4th Avenue downtown. So the lion is going to get in the movie?
Hopefully the lion's in the movie.
Turns out they filmed 2 scenes here. This room became the boardroom of a law firm, and the bank manager's office became, well, a bank manager's office. So anyone who comes to see the bank manager can sit where Russell Crowe
in the same spot.
This is the seat?
So you're in the Russell Crowe seat.
I am in the Russell Crowe.
You're in the Russell Crowe seat.
They snapped a photo of Crowe's other chair, and the bank manager may wind up in the movie. He was in the background of the scene, almost with a speaking part.
It was a silent talk, so to speak, just kind of lip syncing.
He says Crowe was a pro, so it went fast.
He was actually pretty good at his lines, so...
Russell was okay?
Yeah, he was good at his lines.
Oh, and one more thing.
And he's just as good looking in person as he is on TV.
Is he?
Yes, absolutely.
The window shades, these window covers, they yanked those out.
Chris D'Addario's home also became a movie set. His house in the Mexican War Streets doubles as Amanda Seyfried's character's home in Brooklyn. The film crew did some redecorating, like removing this bookcase, but put it back exactly the way it was.
Every single book. I couldn't believe it.
And he got to meet the actors, quite by accident.
And I had to sneak in because I ran out of T-shirts and socks. So I ran upstairs. As I ran downstairs, I made eye contact with Aaron Paul, and we just started to talk, and I ended up sitting in the living room.
Demetria Marsh had a conversation with Russell Crowe and a scene with him. She's a local actress.
I was officially called the woman in the school.
She played a school secretary and had one line. What was the line?
Okay, now you have to take a pause.
Okay.
That gentleman wants to talk to you. No, I was brilliant, as I kept trying to tell everybody.
As you can tell, she had a blast and was impressed with Crow.
He was incredibly kind and generous and friendly. He came over and introduced himself to me.
Jane Fonda blogged about filming in Pittsburgh and posted plenty of pictures. She said the city is a wonderful combination of old and new and showed the view of PNC Park from her hotel room. Aaron Paul tweeted out an invitation for fans to join him at Jack's Bar on the South Side. Amanda Seyfried tweeted a photo of the crowd that formed when they filmed in Oakland. Look closely, right next to the stars is Pitt student Mary Grisetto.
I was getting ready to leave, and then all of a sudden, literally right in front of me were both of them. And I even said to myself, I was just like, what is going on?
She and a bunch of other people had gathered to watch.
The crowd of students were over here.
Paul and Seyfried film a scene. The area is supposed to pass for Central Park in the film. Once they were done, the actors came over. Grisetto managed to get a selfie with Seyfried, and Paul delivered a message.
He looked at us all and said, hi, wow, thanks for coming. I love your city.
Well, from movies to music, there is certainly a lot planned here at the Dollar Bank Three Rivers Arts Festival.
Yeah, the Pittsburgh Symphony playing behind us right now, but there's something planned every single night here.
It's good to see that you've become obsessed.
English indie rock band Kaiser Chiefs hits the stage tomorrow night. The group is inspired by new wave and punk rock from the 80s.
On Thursday, the Smithereens perform. You might remember their 1990 hit, A Girl Like You.
The stage belongs to soul singer Curtis Harding on Friday. Harding is from Atlanta, where he sang backup for CeeLo Green.
The last night of the festival features British singer-songwriter Jake Bugg. He's been compared to Bob Dylan, and he's been on David Letterman and Ellen.
While it's not part of the Arts Festival, Chaka Khan is coming to town this Saturday to perform on Liberty Avenue for Pittsburgh Pride, a celebration of the LGBT community. Khan got sick and had to cancel her performance at last year's Arts Festival.
So why don't you tell us about the aria?
Okay, well, you do have to buy, I was singing Chaka Khan. I was about to start singing. You do have to buy a ticket for the Chaka Khan show. But the other performers are free, including one you won't want to miss. It's a dance group.
Yeah, this is really an amazing story. The woman behind the group, she was born with something that you might think would keep her from ever dancing.
That's right, and her group is ready to impress. Let's take a look. Greer Reed is getting her dancers ready for their Arts Festival performance with the singing group One Ministry. Formerly known as the August Wilson Dance Ensemble, Reed Dance mixes modern dance with ballet and African culture. She created the group after dancing professionally around the world with the prestigious Alvin Ailey Dance Company.
And I'm going to tell you to relate to her.
So much success, you'd never expect the physical challenges she went through.
I had what they call clubbed feet. So severe that you might as well say my legs were facing the other way.
It's a birth defect where feet face inward. For Reed, even learning to walk was delayed.
When I got the cast off and the braces and the corrective shoes, my mom said, you know what? She's going to be a dancer.
And dance she did. She started at a very young age and went on to study it in college and professionally.
Maybe a big jump, turn.
Now she's back in her hometown teaching others.
There's so many young, aspiring young dancers here. I love Pittsburgh.
Their performance is going to be amazing. It's going to be this Sunday, and they're going to be performing to some Stevie Wonder music, which sounds fabulous.
Absolutely. We're going to be right back. Stay with us.
I came to LA to start a strategic response team. Mechanical prodigy, world-class shrink, a human calculator. And you want software. I need you.
Gather your equipment. Line 2, please.
I need you to get me into a Ferrari 458.
Was the gas cap open? Pull out the ECM chip.
We're in.
You are impressed.
Selling mattresses the traditional way isn't the best way. Most are made in a large factory and shipped hundreds of miles to a retailer's warehouse, where the retailer then marks them up and up before finally selling and delivering them. At the original mattress factory, we take a straightforward approach. We have eliminated the extra steps and created a direct line from our factory to you, saving you hundreds of dollars. So experience more than just the mattress store. Experience an original, the original mattress factory.
Okay, buddy, what's your favorite kind of Cheerios?
Honey Nut. But chocolate is my other favorite. But apple cinnamon is my favorite too. And fruity. Oh yeah, and frosted.
Okay, but what's your most favorite of all?
The kind I have with you.
Me too.
When you've got the 2014 North American Truck of the Year, offering the most innovative cargo bed in its class, you can do a lot. You just don't have to hear a lot. Introducing the all-new Chevy Silverado from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting pickups on the road. Use special pricing to get a total value of $8,100 on this Chevy Silverado 1500 All-Star Edition. Chevrolet, find new roads.
You know, people love to eat outside in the summer, and Kimberly and I checked out a great new place downtown.
That we did. We started eating on the roof, and we worked our way down. The top floor of Siena Mercado is impressive. The view, the crowd, the vibe. It all feels like something out of New York City.
I wonder, should we switch seats so that you can see this view?
Because you've got the better view.
Yeah, let's switch seats.
You can see some of Pittsburgh's best-known skyscrapers.
Now, will we get to switch back at some point?
No, I don't think so. And once we got that figured out, we dug right in. Duck steak fries, roasted cauliflower. Oh, wow. And a drink with ginger beer. The food is out of the ordinary, and so is the roof. It's retractable, made of glass, and can close in a matter of minutes.
People come up the elevator, and their first reaction, I really can't say, but it's wow is what it interprets to. So.
We couldn't wait to try what they serve on the first floor. Meatballs. They come in beef, pork, turkey, or vegetarian, and you can pick several different sauces.
Sauce is good.
You don't have to get spaghetti and meatballs. David got his over mac and cheese.
I got mine over tater tots.
Our plates were clean in no time.
I would have licked the bowls if I weren't going to be on TV.
And you know, we always get dessert, and we chose pecan balls, which I helped David to say the Southern way.
No, pecan.
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 However you say it, they're delicious.
No good.
Yes, they are delicious, and boy, you can tell I really enjoyed myself. It's fantastic.
It is. And that's going to do it for this edition of Your Pittsburgh. From all of us here, thanks for watching.
That's right, and we leave you with more from the symphony here. Have a good night, everybody.
How some talented dogs just stole the show.